Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Washington Commanders franchise here on Madden NFL 24. The Commanders are back after roughly a week off. I tried to take some time to read some comments, and I appreciate everybody who commented on the last video of some of the suggestions you guys have tried, but I tried to delete my Madden profile, see if that works for this upcoming game against the Giants, so you'll have to be the ones to tell. Now, before we go into this game, we are 2-6. We're playing the 5-4 New York Giants, and one area we've struggled with this year is protecting our quarterback. Michael Penix Jr. has gotten hurt already, and he's taken a lot of sacks so far. So after asking the question, we're challenging the offensive line to step up and try to do a better job at protecting Michael Penix Jr. today, because if we can't keep him upright, we can't possibly win games. But big game here. Hope you guys are ready for the series to be back. I want to get football back on here, so hopefully we can get better games going. But if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise and football content, as we're about halfway through year number 3 here in the franchise, trying to turn around what have been some misfortune for us in the early going. We have some good news, though. This is the Giants team that, even though they're 5-4, we did shut out last year in year number 2. And speaking of shutouts, the Giants, well, they're coming off of a 56-0 loss. So could be a good and a bad thing. We're underway here in week number 10. Let's find out, as Daniel Jones and the offense will be stepping up first. I would say Daniel Jones is having his best season in his career, but in that 56-0 game, he threw 2 interceptions and only threw for 79 yards. So not the best time to mention having your best season, but he's looking for a bounce back here against Washington. And they start play action on the first play of the game. They connect for 25 yards to Emeka Egbuka, the second-year man out of Ohio State, as it's been well documented that our defense has really struggled this year. We're the worst defense in the league. Saquon Barkley is having himself a nice run here as he breaks the tackle, and Saquon Barkley, off for 2 runs, already has 43 yards. And it doesn't look like much has changed on the defense. Giants already goal to go here on their first drive. They hand it off to Barkley, who meets undrafted Ricky Crisp in the middle. He picks up about 2. Second goal, this time New York goes play fake, and this one's swatted down. Nice defense that time by L'Jarius Sneed. Makes it now 3rd and goal for the G-men. Quick pass outside. Sneed gets beat, and that's a touchdown. Emeka Egbuka with a score for the Giants. They get 6 on their first drive as their defense continue to look like Swiss cheese. Here comes the Washington offense, led by second-year man out of Washington, Michael Penix Jr., Washington Huskies, that is. 851 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for him. It has been a very rocky season for him to start. First play, though, is a pass. It's a 9-yard pickup for Devin Singletary. No Antonio Gibson in the lineup today. He's currently injured. So it will be the Devin Singletary show, our superstar halfback. Going to get the majority of the load, which he has not done so far this season. He's broke his wrist early in the season, and he's been trying to bounce back as he gets a first down. And the next play is a 5-yard pass, technically a pass, to Terry McLaurin. Second and 5, going back to Singletary. This time he's going backwards. A loss of 2 for our halfback. Makes it now 3rd and 7. Penix flushed outside the pocket, tries to run for it. Technically doesn't take a sack, but again, tracked down, and that's a punt for the Commanders. So we give the ball right back to Big Blue in their offense, and here's Saquon Barkley getting another nice run. Already got 50 yards on just his first 5 carries. 2nd and 4, quick pass across the middle. Nobody covering that area. Crisp, what are you doing there? That's the defense that's plagued us. He just completely decided just to full send to the flat for whatever reason. So that gives Darren Waller the first down, and it allows Saquon Barkley to pick up 6 more on the ground. 2nd and 4 now. Jones, quick pass short, and they're going to give him a first down. I don't think he got it, but I'm not the ref. So 1st and 10 now, again for the Giants. Handoff Barkley, breaks the tackle, and turns a minimal gain into a gain of 8. That's just what number 26 does. 2nd and 2, Barkley again gets the handoff, gets a nice little hole this time, and he's going to run his way for a gain of 10. Waller is hurt on the play, but he would be okay. The Giants quickly back to the red zone. 1st and 10. Jones has time, fires to the corner, and throws an absolute dart. Touchdown for Waller's backup. Daniel Bellinger scores. It's now 14-0 already in favor of the Giants. This one is getting ugly quickly. 2nd and 7, bubble screen for Wilson, gains 6. Makes it now 3rd and 1. They're going to try a toss out right side, and it's not going to get there. Stuffed shy behind the line of scrimmage. That's Robert Spillane, the former Las Vegas Raider. And the Commanders, they punted on their first 2 drives. So this one could get dangerous fast, but this will help. A sack for Montez Sweat brings down Daniel Jones. So now 2nd and 4 is 3rd and 14. And they're just going to try to set up a screen, but Chase Young is there to break it up. So at least we force a punt at the end of the first quarter. This one's punted deep by Matt Araiza. Rookie Damon Cox back to return. He has 1 punt return this year, but he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Giants. This has just been an awful quarter. Just more of the same from these Commanders team as the Giants now have the football to begin the second quarter. Deep in our territory. They face 3rd and 8. The screen doesn't work though, so at least we force a field goal. But now we're down by 17 and face 2nd and 10. Penix Jr. takes a sack. Azeez Ojulari beats the undrafted rookie Kemp around the edge. Quickly 3rd and 20 for the Commanders. Penix trying something, almost gets intercepted. Offense, another punt. So the Giants get the football back, and again, they're in Washington territory. As here's a 1st and 10. Nice tackle that time, though, by Yamin Davis. Stops Barkley before he gets rolling. 2nd and 10. It's time to go play fake to Barkley. Jones dumps it off left side. This one's caught by Waller, who breaks a tackle. Poor tackling again. That should have been a stop behind the first down marker. Instead, it's a big gain. The Giants back to the 23. Daniel Jones goes play fake again. This time is off the mark. Already at 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 10. Handoff for Will Shipley. Checks back in. And the second-year man out of Clemson loses a yard in his first carry. 3rd and 11. Trying to set up a screen. It's not going to work for Shipley. And again, the Giants are forced to kick 3, but it's now 20-0 in favor of the road team. 1st and 10, how about going backwards again? Dexter Lawrence, the best defensive tackle in football, with a loss of 3. 2nd and 13, Commanders try the run game again, and it works out. Nice blocking by Johnny Wilson on the outside. That's a big play. At least it gets us to midfield. You got to get something on this drive, or it might already be GG's. Nice bubble screen for Allen Robinson. He's got some space. He picks up 20 yards on the catch and run, and we're in field goal territory at the least. Next play, handoff Singletary. Nice block right side. Picks up 7. Starting to get going now. 8 carries, 23 yards. Stays in on 2nd down. They give it to him again. He finds the hole, and he picks up 6. And this is Washington's first trip to the red zone. 2 tight ends, same formation. Handoff Singletary up the middle. He picks up 2. Is brought down by Bobby Okereke. Empty here on 2nd and 8. It's going to be a pass. Penix looks across the middle. Has Robinson. He's 2 yards shy. And now you got a big 3rd and 2. Bunch to the right. They go play fake here. Penix throws in and finds Robinson in the flat for a touchdown. So Washington will get in the end zone. The play fake works to perfection. And that's Robinson finding 6. And we'll go to the 2-minute warning with the Giants leading 20-7. They have the ball at their own 39-yard line, trying a little bit of 2-minute drill here. Here's a nice screen for Saquon, and he's going to get close to the marker before being driven out of bounds. 2nd inches, a screen again, back-to-back screens for Barkley, and he picks up the first down and fights out of bounds. That'll stop the clock and preserve all 3 timeouts. Next play, not a screen this time. It says a quick hitter in contact, but of course the Giants catch it. 6-yard pickup for Isaiah Hodgins. Now makes it 2nd and 4. Trying to set up another screen, but this time to the right side, and Chase Young is all over that one. 3rd and 4. Quick pass. Barkley short. He's going to be marked an inch shy, but don't worry. They're going to change it. Don't get your hopes up. That is a first down. So a minute left here in the first half. Jones dumps it off for Barkley with a new set of downs. He's shoved out of bounds after a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Jones keeping it in the air. Here's a crossing man. Caught at the first down. It's Isaiah Thomas. He gets it. Giants call their first timeout. Now 47 seconds left here to go in the first half as Jones looks outside. Soft cushion, and Igbuka's tackled forward by Chase Young. Giants will call second timeouts. Next play, nice defense that time by the slot corner in Davis. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Another quick pass. This time dropped. Darren Waller had it, but he just let it go. So quickly the Giants face 3rd and 10. Commanders bring pressure. Jones sidesteps, finds a man, but Waller's going to be marked inches shy. And the Giants, to end the first half, will kick the field goal. It'll be up and good. And they will take a 23-7 lead going into the half. Can the Commanders show any sort of resilience, or will our defense continue to struggle? We'll have to find out in the second half. So obviously we are not having the best of seasons, sitting at 2-6, but there's a lot of teams that start to have playoff aspirations. Big game in Dallas as the Cowboys are losing 14-7 to the Vikings. These are two teams with potential playoff and division hopes. Vikings currently winning. In Pittsburgh, AFC North rivals, the Steelers playing host to the Browns. They're up 17-0. Steelers went to the AFC Championship game just a year ago, while the Browns, they might be in the running for the top pick. And finally, we go a little bit east to Baltimore. The Ravens playing host to the Bills. It's tied up at 14 apiece. Bills sit at 6-3. Ravens at 500. They could use a win here. Can they beat Buffalo in the second half? Speaking of second half, so we'll get back to our game here. Commanders at least start off with the football, but it's a 16-point game. And on the first play, Penix already running for his life. Just barely gets that one out of bounds. 2nd and 10, back to the ground. Singletary outside. Gets a nice block from McLaurin. Sheds a tackle. Picks up a first down. Nice run there by number 27. Gain of 14. Next play, Singletary again. Gets it right side. Picks up 4. 13 carries, 49 yards. He'll check out. Kareem Hunt will check in. The power back. He picks up 2 on his first carry. And it's now a big 3rd and 5. Washington cannot punt to begin the half. A big blitz brought by New York, but they can't connect on the screen. It was the perfect play call, but the hookup is not there. Story of the season. So now the first drive of the second half for the Giants starts with an 8-yard pass as he finds Wan'Dale Robinson. 2nd and 2, handoff to Barkley right side, and Saquon picking up right where he left off. He has 84 yards on just 12 carries. 3 tight ends in this formation, but it's not going to stop them from throwing as it's a quick hitter to Emeka Egbuka for 5. And the pistol on this next play. Jones keeping it in the air, finds Waller. Nice tackle by Forbes, but not after the big tight end finds the first down. Next play, give it back to Barkley. Stuffed up, picks up a minimal gain of 3, but Chase Young is right on the play, and he will not return to this one. It's a PCL sprain. 2nd and 7 across the middle, hit hard, but going to hold on, of course, is Isaiah Thomas. Big 3rd and inches here now for the Giants. Quick pass, and Thomas has the first down. We just continue to struggle in zone coverage across the middle. So the Giants push it across midfield. 1st and 10, breaks the ankles of Curl, and Barkley's into the second level, just completely jukes our guy senseless. Gets to the 10-yard line. Practically goal to go for the Giants. Barkley is now in the zone. He picks up 4 yards on his next carry. Well over 100 yards rushing. 2nd and 6, man in motion, but Jonathan Allen doesn't care. The reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year brings down Jones for a loss of 2. Makes it now 3rd and 9. Jones has time. Throws it out of the back of the end zone, and again, Washington will force another punt. 26-7 now your score. Handoff for Singletary to begin the next drive. He picks up 2. Makes it 2nd and 8. Now 3rd and 8. Bunch to the right. Penix looking. Has a man open left side. It's Singletary, but he can't hold on because none of our receivers can ever make a catch in traffic. That's not named Terry McLaurin. So we punt it back to the Giants, and this one is starting to turn into a rout. Now a 19-point game with New York looking to score more. They pick up 3 on first down. Is now on 2nd and 7. Jones checks it down short for Shipley. He will pick up 1. And it's a big 3rd down for New York. Washington brings pressure. They throw it left side. This one is dropped. That's a clear drop. Snead in coverage. That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. This one's a 3-score game, so we'll go a little bit quicker through the 4th quarter since it's not really competitive. Washington is driving, though. They have 3rd and 5 at the 21 of the Giants, and they will not get the first down, so they'll just get 3, so at least it'll be 26-10. However, New York on their next drive, they're in Washington territory. And it's on 1st and 10. That pass is offline for Robinson. 2nd and 10 now. Jones again, back to pass. Throws across the middle and throws an absolute dime. I guess his name is Danny Dimes, but Jones is not missing today. A beautiful throw in the cover 2. Makes it now a red zone trip again for the Giants. Handoff Barkley right side. He picks up 3. Now at $1.50 on the day. He's going to add a little bit more here as he gets 4 more. $1.54 now, 3rd and 3. Jones in the gun, looks right side, has a man wide open for the touchdown. Isaiah Thomas, for the 7th time this year, finds the end zone. Hodges, excuse me. I've been calling him Thomas all game. He gets the score. And then later in this game, an interception, because why not? Mike Hughes put the interception. And that'll be how this one ends. The Giants rout the Commanders 33-10. Nothing else really to say that hasn't been said already so far this year. The game I don't know. I'm struggling this year in Madden. You can't stop anybody on defense. I tried deleting my Madden profile, so I got some suggestions. I've heard that helps, but didn't really see too much of a difference in this game. The defense just continues to struggle, and I get that you're gonna lose games. I get that, but I mean, if you look at our defensive rating, we have what's supposed to be one of the better defenses in the league, and if you watch any of these games, you couldn't tell. They just play very piss poor, especially in pass coverage. Here's your scores around the league in week number 10. On the Thursday night game, the Buccaneers beat the New York Jets at home 23-17. Tampa Bay is looking like one of the teams to take away the NFC South this year, while Drue threw 2 interceptions. Not a good game for the number 1 overall pick, but don't sleep on the Buccaneers. They have a pretty solid team. Kenny Pickett's playing pretty good. They could be a threat in the postseason. On the game we saw earlier, the Vikings ended up beating the Cowboys 28-14, so the Cowboys now fall to 5-4 on the year, while the Vikings are now in the front runners in the NFC North. Bo Nix playing very strong out there. The Jaguars beat the Raiders 21-0, and this one's interesting because Sam Howell got the start for the Raiders today, and not ideal, only 91 yards. If you remember, Howell was our former quarterback. We traded him last year. Jimmy Garoppolo is hurt, so the Raiders rolled with Sam Howell, and, well, he didn't look too promising in this game against Jacksonville. Got shut out. The other game, the Bengals beat the Patriots on Sunday Night Football 27-13. Cincinnati trying to get back to the Super Bowl. Injuries derailed them a year ago, but now they're fully healthy. They're looking like one of the top teams in the AFC. Here are your players of the week. Trey Lance gets it for the Saints with 4 touchdown passes, while Patrick Mahomes gets it in the AFC. Again, the stat line's not overly that impressive. Despite getting shut out, Barton did have an interception, the former commander for the Raiders. That got it for him. And Miles Jack of the Eagles, which, speaking of the Eagles, that's who we'll play next episode. The 5-4 defending Super Bowl champions in the Philadelphia Eagles. If you thought this was going to get any easier, it's not. We got to play the defending Super Bowl champions on the road at Lincoln Financial Field. It's going to be an uphill battle, but we got to start to win something. So that'll be in the next episode. Again, I'm trying to get better gameplay for you guys, but I'm just struggling with Madden. That's what I'm talking about. Look at our defensive rating. We had an 88 rated defense. We play like we're a 68. If you got any more suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Sorry that it's kind of been negative in terms of my talk about Madden. It's just been a little bit frustrating recently, but I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and enjoyed the gameplay being back. If you did, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.